Yes, sir. Yes,
We're back at it.
sir. Yes, sir.
All
Little
right.
little late night recording. It's
Yes.
currently
We kind of ghetto
8.
rig this studio setup right
It's
here.
currently 8. Didn't die, but we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
So what are we doing today?
We're gonna do a little reacting. We haven't done much reacting, so we're gonna have some videos. We're gonna go over the Al Smith dinner fiasco, the McDonald's fiasco, and the Kamala fiasco. So yeah,
Honestly, I don't even know what Kamala fiasco you're talking about right now. So
you'll find
I'm
out in a second.
I'm just literally gonna watch it and give you the most honest take.
Yeah, you'll
But I
watch
have
it
a
in a
feeling
second.
it's bad, dude. I mean,
I mean,
it sounds like it's a bad thing.
I'll, I'll save it until I show you so you can see what's up.
Okay.
But okay, just a little background on what the Al Smith dinner is. Alfred Emanuel Smith, born 1873 to 1944, was the first Roman Catholic to be nominated for president in the U.S. by a major political party. This is the Democrat Party, by the way.
Okay.
Alfred E. Smith Memorial Foundation Dinner is the full name of this event. And it's a suit and tie event held in New York City that raises money for Catholic charities. Both candidates usually attend the dinner and have historically made fun of themselves and also of the other person.
They kind of like roast each other.
Yeah.
In both parties, it seems.
Yes, and it's a moment for you to have fun, right? For them to have fun. They get to poke at each other a little bit, talk about some controversial things that the news
Also,
is
I think
talking
at the
about.
same time, it just gives them a chance to almost have a bonding moment for America. That's what it's supposed to be.
It's like a reminder that, hey, yeah, we're gonna disagree on it, but it's like we can eat together. That
Yes.
symbol of communion, you could almost say, of like.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, it's almost like you're eating together. Kind of. You can tolerate each other, and there isn't any violence here, right? So it's a peaceful event, right? It's a Catholic thing. Yeah. So and it's also held at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York. Fancy hotel. Those are some details about the event that I think, I didn't know before this whole thing, right? But
I've seen a few of them over the years, and my understanding also is that every single primary and president has attended it for the longest time. It seems like Kamala didn't attend it, which is a problem.
It's just I think it's a problem. Like the politics created this tradition. We both attend, left and the right. We both attend. We have a meal together and we poke fun at it.
And we can get along.
And we get along.
I mean, it looks her not showing up feels like she doesn't want to get along.
It's good for publicity, right? It makes you look good. Just being peaceful a little bit.
Also, I think it makes you look good when you can laugh at somebody making fun of you.
Yes.
That is a positive. I would say that you want to be the guy or the girl.
It says something about their mind,
Yes. It says that you are not taking yourself too seriously. You're having fun and you're getting a chance to jab at each other. I think that's the way that it should be in life, but I guess she wasn't down for that.
Yeah, so she is breaking a tradition. Again, she's already pretty, very, very progressive, and it has already done so many other things that, make me question what kind of character she has. But, okay, we're here. Trump attended. There was a lot of questions why she didn't attend. I don't believe she has addressed any of those questions. It's all kind of just been ignored. Yeah. And, well, that's fine, right? We didn't get.
I just want to see the top 5.
We did. Yeah, Trump was pretty funny, and he did a good job, I think.
I kind of watched.
I don't think he wrote any of the jokes, but just him saying them.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
But bro,
I
Donald Trump is funny though. He is funny in his own right.
Yeah, you think? Yeah,
he actually does say funny stuff. And actually, if you think about this, if he wasn't running for president, you'd think that this dude's hilarious. If he was in your living room just chatting it up, you would laugh a lot.
Yeah, just something about
people
those witty
have
old
some
white
issues
dudes,
with you have to be presidential. I don't even know what presidential means, to be really honest with you anymore, because I used to think that too. I used to think, the ideal president would be somebody that's kind of like Obama. When he speaks, he has the perfect cadence, and he has the perfect words that don't make you feel bad about this or that, and yet at the same time he feels like he's a strong man or something like that. But the more I think about it now, I realize I think we're not voting for the Pope. We're voting for the president. And as long as the president keeps us out of wars that we shouldn't get involved in, and as long as the president is helping the economy do right.
Oh,
and
here's another point.
protecting.
We're not ignorant, right? So we know
rights.
who supports abortion and who doesn't in this situation, right? The Democratic Party believes in abortion. There was another candidate who didn't attend. I can't remember his name, but it was because of that. You know,
or because it was held by Catholic.
Yes, because Catholics
right.
are pro-life, right?
Yeah.
These people don't want abortions, and well, she is a supporter of that. If that matters to you. So let's go ahead and jump into the video and see the top 5 moments.
Let's do it.
I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Waltz. Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about that.
Okay, all right, definitely off the cuff. Somebody cheers, and he says, well, that doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like a white dude, right? That's off the cuff. See, you have to have a little bit of a skill to be able to do something like that.
It's off the cuff, or he's just really good at speaking. It could be. You know, you think whatever you want to think.
You're good at speaking, maybe.
Yeah. Of course, that's part of it. That's part of it.
That's
but
great. That's pretty
funny. That's just funny. Look, I don't care what you believe.
That was a scripted line.
Yeah. No.
But the part that somebody screams and he's like, wait, that does not sound like a white dude.
That moment is funny. Yes,
that's authentic. I like that.
All right, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
And their wives, lovers are all voting for me.
No, wait, pause for a
A major issue.
No, see, I can't believe he said that. That's actually, but that's funny.
Yeah, it's
That's not.
Look, we have.
That's not presidential.
It's not presidential. It's a roast, obviously, and he's having fun with it.
That is a good roast.
Come on,
a good line.
Why didn't Harris show up? I want to see
their
her.
Women and their lovers are voting for me. He said that's all right. Their lovers and their Their lovers and their wives and their lovers are voting for me. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty crazy.
But that's pretty funny, dude.
All right.
This race is childcare, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies. Just keep them away. Oh, that's a nasty one.
I don't think everyone knows what that is, though.
That's the most funniest one to me because it's the most difficult to talk about.
Right, because of the
allegations.
Allegations. Inappropriate.
He slept with her. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And so he's a cheater. That's funny.
I can't believe he said that though. Like,
that's dark, you know. That's very dark. Yes, like this is a room full of religious people, right? And you saying these kinds of jokes, like that's pretty wild.
That's a zinger though.
Yeah, this is top 2, right? This is number 2.
Yeah, number 2. Okay.
Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum.
I like this.
Because
he's right next to him. Look, he's literally next to him.
But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke your party has become. If Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
No.
That's a wrap, and I think that's definitely.
That is crazy.
That's definitely.
I'm down to watch his Netflix special. Can somebody please arrange for this?
Donald Trump does need a Netflix.
Comedy. If Netflix
special,
won't do it, if HBO won't do it, call up Daily Wire.
Just somebody himself.
Recently, Ben
please.
Shapiro actually did an interview with him. So I'm saying, Daily Wire, please, Daily Wire. You gotta pick this guy up and give him a whole entire hour special.
But yeah, that's it for the Al Smith dinner this year.
Well, remember when we were watching the Vince Carter highlights, the dunk contest highlights, and at the end of it, he just goes, "It's over." That's literally like one of those moments.
Yeah,
when he dropped that one.
The event ended right there. You know, they didn't have to finish their meal or get dessert. It was over once he dropped that line.
Straight up Vince Carter.
And it's crazy how,
Wow.
Just this whole thing is crazy.
That's so insane.
But okay, yeah, I'm excited. Look, Obama had also a really good Alsman dinner, you know, set of jokes, and that I was really a fan of.
He actually zinged Donald Trump, and people actually even now blame Obama for zinging Donald Trump because he said something about you being a president is something that will never happen, and then Donald Trump
becomes president, like,
well, watch this, hold my beer kind of moment.
Yes, it's just, you know, in my opinion, it's wholesome, it's funny. Like, let's have some fun here. You know, don't let it all be a bunch of people yelling at each other. But all right, we got a second video to react to.
Wait, what are we watching now?
Or the other thing that was on the news this week. But yeah, we have. Let's just take a look at it here.
Mr. President, you actually have worked at McDonald's now versus...
Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
That's a zinger too, see?
I never worked here.
Why would she lie about something like that?
Will be put on your resume.
I worked at McDonald's.
Why would she lie about that?
Why? Because she's lying.
That guy's annoying, but...
Yeah. That's a beta reporter right there if I ever saw one.
It's
why would she lie about that one? Why do politicians lie about everything?
Everything.
Why would she lie about that one?
What okay, was this weird to you, seeing Trump at a McDonald's?
It wasn't weird. It was funny in the sense that I would have thought that somebody would have already done something like this as a way to kind of connect with the crowds or connect with middle America. Like, hey, I'm one of you. I can work here, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I can't believe he seems to be the first to have done it.
Yeah, he definitely beat her to it. I understand.
But it's funny because she's the one that always claims she grew up middle class or something like that.
Right, she has talked about that, right?
Right. Well, it's
from Indian parents,
time.
right?
Well, not just that, Indian, but it's like every time there's a hard question, she starts by saying, well, I grew up in the middle class. And it's like, wait, but the question was about like gas prices or something. You know what I mean? It's like, what?
He beat her to it. He beat her to looking like he's for the people, right?
Right.
And that's a power move. I think that's a power move.
But also,
you reminded me that he had bought McDonald's for when he was in office.
Yeah, he was in office. I think I don't remember what it was, but I think it was something along the lines of where there were these athletes that were maybe like collegiate champs or something like that, and they got invited to the White House, and instead of giving them this super lavish dinner, he bought a whole bunch of McDonald's meals, which you can either say that's very endearing or maybe it's like, wait, what the heck? Why did the president treat him out to McDonald's? But all the same, it's just him. He's just like that. He gives you the sense of the
quirky. I don't know what you want to call it, but
I kind of think it's endearing. That's what I think. This is why people vote for him, because he's endearing. He makes you feel like almost like a grandpa, like sometimes.
It definitely is a point for him in terms of that. Yes, I am for the people, by the people, whatever. You know, because we associate him with being a multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever. And yeah, him doing your regular 9-to-5 job, it's just a really good look for him.
But I'm
expecting her to do something in response. By the way,
but it better not be something like her working at some Burger King or something. That would be so ridiculous.
It should be more creative. Obviously, we want to see her do something.
But I don't know. Last week when they were doing that hats thing, they were like, "Oh, let's just do our own hats." So,
and also, she attended. She did not attend
this one.
She did not attend the Al Smith dinner. Can she at least do something in response to this? Like, hopefully, we see that.
I mean,
that's almost.
And he's zinged her too here. He's all
taking shots,
especially
as you should. By the way, if you're him, you should do that.
Right. I mean, he is running to be the president, and Kamala has repeatedly claimed that she once worked at McDonald's growing up. And this is what I think: if she really wanted to prove that she did, all she needs to do is pull up a record of it or something. I'm sure there's something somewhere that shows that she worked there, and I think my understanding is that McDonald's has said that she's not on record for ever working at McDonald's.
Yeah. So. I did see somewhere their record keeping wasn't already so great, but
I feel like this is something you could go back in time and find somehow, though.
Right. And
otherwise, why doesn't she at least just say, this is the store, this is the street it was on, and don't you think that would at least give us some belief that, hey, like, I remember where I worked, because I could tell you which office I worked out of not McDonald's, but it was like I sold knives and I can tell you where it is, even if I can't remember off the top of my head. But I think it's called like Peralta
some
or something
details,
like that.
some
Yeah.
details about it. Look, very cute, serving McDonald's to people. We don't really go to McDonald's like that.
Again,
but,
very endearing.
But it's about how he's trying to portray himself, right?
Right.
And yeah, let's see.
And actually, for whatever reason, he loves McDonald's. Okay, like I think he went to a different McDonald's one time and just paid for everybody's meal in the restaurant.
Yeah,
And
all stuff,
just
all
things
stuff,
like that.
Yeah, all stuff that are supposed to make you look good. So
McDonald
we'll see.
Trump, dude.
McDonald Trump. I wonder. Yeah, I never thought that. I don't know if McDonald's can control it or something, but
maybe McDonald's is actually for him.
Yeah, maybe McDonald's is a Trump supporter, and we don't even know about that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Who
anyways,
knows? Who knows?
Let's continue on with the last video. Okay, so we're at a.
This one I did not see. So.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it, but just to catch you up, we're at a Harris rally, some like battleground state probably, and yeah, just take a look at the video. It's two guys right now.
Okay.
I mean, the crowd starts laughing,
Right.
And you can see it for just a little bit,
The crazy part is not even what she said. I feel like what is crazy about it all is the way the crowds are cheering about what she said.
Look, we already have somebody, dressed in blue, pushing or touching this kid and another kid. It's this kid right here and this other kid with his hands raised, and everybody in the crowd is looking at them, almost as if like, what are you guys doing?
I understand when people are annoying and they kind of jump in and say something on purpose to kind of
weird stuff or whatever,
right, to kind of irritate the crowd, which I believe in a sense maybe that they were trying to do that a little bit.
Yeah, and also that should be allowed.
But pushing somebody is a little bit
just touching
now.
people,
right?
Like I don't care.
I don't like being touched.
I don't want to say they got pushing what. I don't want to say they got pushed or whatever, but you stand close to anybody or touch anybody, that's already kind of disrespectful.
The thing is, he was already walking away. That's the thing is, in that video, he was walking away, and she still kind of did this. I don't understand that, and honestly, it was like she was so committed to the act of pushing him as he was already walking away. She was just like, I'm in too deep.
Yeah, like it almost seems like she was trying to dramatize it a little bit.
Yeah,
and it's all really weird, right? So tell me what you think. Like what? Like,
well, my initial reaction. Keep in mind, I'm just seeing this for the first time. So my initial reaction, first of all, is I didn't quite hear very clearly, and then as I kind of started to understand what
was
said,
hear, right?
Right,
Isn't that
Christ
weird?
is King, Jesus is Lord. I think is what he said, or they said, and then Kamala says, "You're in the wrong rally." I think is what she said, and that's very. I don't know if that's the best way for a politician to approach that moment. I think if she really was a little bit smarter or just willing to reboot and do this whole entire thing over, I think she probably would have said, yes, he is, or something like that, and then just move on. But I think right now the Democrat Party is so anti-religion.
And it has been.
Anti-Christianity, not religion, specifically Christianity.
Yeah. Okay, yes.
So much so that she's so afraid to even just acknowledge that statement. And that's a mistake, I think.
Here's what I think. So I see the video, and first off, I'm not surprised, right? Most of the Democratic Party, as far as I'm concerned, and from what I see in my life, it's not filled with a bunch of Christians. It's not filled with people who are seeking, the God of the Bible. I think that it was a low blow that she should have just ignored it. Like, look, right. I'm in front of hundreds and hundreds and what will probably become millions of people. I don't want to be associated with a person that says I'm for it or I'm against it if I was her, right? Because she has come into the stage as a atheist.
How would you have responded, though, to that?
I mean, I would have left, Let's say I was a left voting person. It's just really disappointing. It's obviously disrespectful.
Are you coming out of the closet right now? Like, are you going to tell everyone who you're voting for, or like what? Are we coming out of the closet right now?
We're not. There is no closet here. Do you see it?
Well, our show almost.
But anyways, they get kicked out. Whatever. Just a complete low blow. That should have not happened. She should have ignored it. It's unprofessional, right? It's almost unethical. Like we believe in freedom of speech, and something that is included
But I
in
mean, they were
that.
heckling.
Yes,
Would you agree?
They were doing something disrespectful.
Yeah.
But look, imagine a town square, and imagine a politician speaking. Somebody should be able to say, "I believe in what you say," and somebody else should be able to say, "I don't believe in what you say." And you, as a politician, need to endure that. That's why. I mean,
I think she's better off if she just said, "Thank you for your opinion."
Yeah, like she could have addressed it in that way.
Yeah.
You know, I think that she should have just completely ignored it, since she doesn't seem like
That's true. She could have just ignored it too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
just continued her speech as if she didn't hear it.
So yeah, that's my take on it. It's a low blow. It doesn't make anybody happy, and yeah, the crowd cheered her on. But you know, when you're at a rally and that kind of like, oh, everybody's cheering, I should cheer too.
Weird,
you know,
crowd.
There's a, what is it called? It's peer pressure. There's peer pressure to do the same thing as the rest, right? You're at a rally. You're in a room full of hundreds of people. So
right.
Yeah, just disappointing.
You're almost hypnotized as a crowd
because
do
you're
everything together.
You're following the script, right?
Right.
You're also telling yourself, "Oh, what should I be doing right now?" And you're also doing that. I truly believe in that concept.
But you also think that
peer pressure,
when somebody reveals who they are, you should believe them. I think that's something that I've come to over time as I've gotten older. I used to think, okay, well, if somebody said this, maybe they mean something else or this and that. And I just think that response of hers told me what I need to know about what she believes.
Yeah.
And who she is.
And Obama was a Muslim, right? Whatever their faith may be.
We don't know. I don't really know for sure about that.
Okay.
Allegedly.
All right.
So
whatever. Religion shouldn't matter, right? These are politics. This is about governments. I think that right now there should be a separation if you're at a rally.
Right.
And yeah, just a wrong response completely. But
yeah, I think she could have played that way better. If she were to do it all over, I bet you she wouldn't do it that way. Actually, you know what? I don't know. She might have done it exactly that way, because maybe that's just what she thinks. And in some way, I'm glad she took off the mask, right?
Yeah. So right now we know who is about respecting all religions and who isn't.
But I would like to throw this just as a question. For example, if you were at a Donald Trump rally, and then somebody, instead of saying, Christ is king, and they said, bless Allah or something like that, I wonder how the crowd would have cheered it on, or how would people have felt about that?
Yeah, obviously. People would have responded back by saying, get out of here. Like, what are you doing here? Because they're gonna immediately associate this person with being a Palestine supporter and stuff. So yeah, things there might be a double standard. I don't know, right? But it just doesn't make her look good. Right after we have Trump going to a McDonald's, giving out food, should have been a little bit more careful, I think.
Well, whatever it is, I just think that believe them when they say exactly who they are, and just take their word for it, and that's their word.
Yeah, but it is the middle of October, end of October.
Yes.
And
Halloween's coming up.
Halloween is coming up.
What are you gonna dress up as?
A clown. I want to be a clown.
That's so disgusting. I hate clowns.
Why?
Not a fan of clowns. I don't like clowns.
You're scared of clowns?
I wouldn't say I'm scared of them. I just don't like them. I've never been a fan of them.
Okay. What are you gonna be?
It's a surprise.
Why does it have to be a surprise? Just tell me right now.
It's gonna be scandalous a little bit.
Why is it scandalous?
It'll be, next week it'll be a hot take with a hot body. Something for the crowd. So y'all gotta come back for that, I guess.
As long as you're not shirtless, I'm okay.
No promises.
All right, thank you so much for watching. Please drop a like on this video. Please subscribe. Please comment down below what you thought about, or what it means, for Donald to be serving McDonald's.
Yeah. I mean,
and then Harris's reaction to the Jesus is King comment at her rally, and
No, but for real though, Jesus is king.
yes.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
Christ is king.
And
Jesus is Lord.
What
Amen
else did we
and
talk
amen.
about? Oh yeah, your favorite moments at the Al Smith dinner, or all the jokes that were made there. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, and amen to that.
All right, bye y'all.
I need to pee really bad.